What is up, guys? You're tuned to back in another NBA 2K18 My Team video, and today we got the first lineup update on my channel for 2K18. My team is absolute fire, guys. You don't even understand. I love my team. My offense flows so well, and you're gonna see what my team is. Alright, guys, so at the freaking point guard position, we got my boy Steph Curry. This card's an absolute monster. He feasts, guys, with a 90 open shot three. 90 everything on three. Actually, I didn't know that, but this card, like, oh my gosh, I love this card. And right there, 8 points per game, 6 assists, pretty much 1 steal. He gets 1 rebound a game. I love this card to death. I do start him over Kyrie. It's because you'll see why. My starters are like really good at 3-point shooting, and yeah, I'll show you guys what my starters are. So at the shooting guard position, we got my boy Richard Hamilton. This card is an absolute monster. He has a really nice 3 at 90 open shot 3. He has a smooth release. He is the perfect height for a shooting guard, 6'6". He's a little bit underweight, but it doesn't really matter. He's pretty nice on defense with an 86 defensive overall. I love this card. I'm so happy I finished this card. And if you guys need a shooting guard, I do recommend you guys get this Richard Hamilton. He's an absolute monster. He can play on both ends, offense and defense, and his release is so money. It's incredible. So at the small forward position, you guys probably or should already know who I have. We got Ron Artest. I absolutely love this card. As you can see right here, he has an 88 open shot 3, and he does have a little weird what is it called? He does have a weird release, but it doesn't really matter to me. He has a 90. Look at that. Where's his defense? Like this right here, from block to where is it? Block there. This whole thing right here is pretty much like all 80s except block, or 80 plus except the block, but he is a 6'6" small forward. What would you expect? This card is an absolute monster though. I love this card. 88 speed. He's a pretty fast card for a small forward. And oh, right here, look how much this guy averages. 16 points per game, guys. Then he gets about like 3 rebounds per game, 1 steal, 1 block. This card's an absolute monster. 17 gold badges. What else could you ask for in a card? If you guys do need a small forward or a shooting guard, I do recommend this card. If you haven't finished domination yet, you can also play this guy at small forward or a shooting guard if you want to. He's 6'6". He's just gonna body freaking like James Harden's or Klay Thompson's, Alright, so at the power forward position, we have a stretch forward, Kevin Durant. This card's an absolute monster. He averages 10 points per game. One thing that I don't like about this card is he does get bodied on the defensive end if you have like an Anthony Davis or Blake Griffin. But on the offensive end, he just kills people. But as you can see right here, he does have a 75 open shot 3. I do not know why it's so low. This is Kevin Durant we're talking about. He should at least have like an 85 plus, or like, yeah, 85 plus. I don't know why they did this to him. It's kind of dumb. But he still drains it. He has a smooth release, and he's just a really easy card to play with. That's why I have him here. I used to have Anthony Davis here. Anthony Davis, all he could do was like post up. This card is more versatile, and he's a monster on defense. It only shows a 78 defensive overall, but he's pretty nice. But at the freaking center position, this card right here, the monster, Shaquille O'Neal. If you do not have this card, I feel bad for you guys. But as you can see, 91 defensive overall. If you think you're scoring on this card, you're not. He averages 9 points per game. What's that? Around 7 rebounds per game. 1 block a game. He doesn't have any badges. I do not know why. This is Shaquille O'Neal, I paid an extra 40 bucks for this card. Why don't I get any badges on him? But it's whatever. He doesn't need badges. That's how monstrous he is. Like, who was I? It was against Cat, I think. Shaquille versus, I was playing my friend who has Cat, and all you need to do is post him up, and Shaquille O'Neal just like pushes people like nothing. And once you're under the rim, he just does like a 360 dunk. It's crazy. I love this card, and he gets so many offensive rebounds. It's crazy. Like in this, I've noticed in 2K18, if you get an offensive rebound with like your center, for example, like if you have a nice center like Shaq and you get the offensive rebound, it's so easy just to dunk it back. It's crazy. Like it's a posterizer. Like I get like 10 posterizers per game just through offensive rebounds with Shaq. That was kind of an exaggeration, but maybe like 3 posters with Shaq, just because it's so easy in this game. But on my bench, we got Kyrie Irving as my 6th man. I love this card. This card is amazing. I'm so happy that I have him. He has an 88 open shot 3. He breaks people's ankles like nothing, guys. All you need to do is turbo up and then all you need to do is turbo up and then like press back, or with your right stick like go back, and the guy freaking falls. He's a really fun card to play with. I do recommend, or you guys can't get him actually, but yeah, he's a really fun card to play with, and I love this card. Then at shooting guard position, we got James Harden. This card is amazing. He's just like that Kevin Durant, a low 3, but he makes it. The only thing with this card is he is like trash at defense. He's not the best at defense, but it's okay. He makes it up with his offense, and I absolutely love this card. I do recommend you guys get him right now, especially now because the 2K just added new players into the historic packs, and the auction house is dropping so much. Like I saw LeBron James, James Harden's, like all these cards for like 10K, even though they're like one of the best cards. So I wouldn't like I would recommend getting him right now, especially right now because he is really cheap than what he used to be before. He used to be like 15, 13K, and now he's like under 10 or under. Alright, back to small forward position. We got Jimmy Butler, guys. People think this card's like, you know, he's like, ew, why are you using Jimmy Butler? Dude, this card's a freaking monster. He's a killer on defense, and as long as you like know how to shoot, it goes in. So he does have a really low 3 at 79, but you know, it doesn't matter. He's a monster. I love this card. Like you can't force it with this card, you know. You can't keep giving him the ball, and then, you know, he needs to be open. He's gonna make it. I love this card. He averages 5 points per game. You know, it doesn't matter though. He only plays 11 minutes, whatever. But I love this card. He is a monster, guys. If you need a small forward or a shooting guard and you don't have that much MT, I do recommend you guys get Jimmy Butler. I love this card. So at the power forward position, we got Anthony Davis. This card's a monster on the defense, especially with who my center is. But 6'10", power forward, you know, what do you expect? This is like your average power forward, defensive monster. He can shoot the mid-range. He has a bit of a 3 ball. If you have Drew Holiday, I believe he does get better. He averages 7.5 points per game, 4 rebounds. Oh wait, no, not 4, 5 rebounds, my bad. And this card's a monster, guys. If you need a power forward, go get him. I don't think he's dropping actually. I haven't seen him under 10K, but yeah. So at the center position, probably one of my favorite emeralds, Rudy Gobert. Oh my gosh, dude, this card. Oh, I love this card. Look at that. He averages 4 points per game, but like 1 block a game. This card is a freaking offensive rebounding monster. It only shows 0.7, but he actually gets 30 million. He gets 4 defensive rebounds per games. He's an absolute monster. I love this card. 85 defensive overall. He can't shoot the 3. He has like long arms, so you know he's gonna get a ton of blocks. 7'1" paired with a 6'10" power forward. No one's getting across these guys right here. And then you also got freaking Jimmy Butler, defensive monster. You know, like this is what I'm talking about. This is why I have Steph Curry here, because everyone here is like a 3-point shooter, and then pretty much most of the people here are defensive players. That's why I have Harden and Irving here, because they kind of suck on defense. But Jimmy Butler, Anthony Davis, and Rudy Gobert make up for that. But at the last 3 positions, I don't really, you know. I just put Al-Farouq Aminu, what's his name here? Justin Jackson. I just do bronze players. just so I can not use the other people's contracts, because I know they have a lot of contracts. So tell me what you guys think of my team. Tell me what you guys would improve, what you like about it. You know, tell me what your guys' lineups are. But yeah, that concludes it for today's video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.